Hi, my name is Arif Vakil. I'm the founder and coach at the Finishers Club. The Finishers Club is an accountability coaching service. I've said this before, and I say it again, accountability coaching is insanely effective. If you're an entrepreneur and you find yourself procrastinating, or if you find yourself thinking more than doing, how do I put this delicately? You are wasting your time. You are irresponsible. Get an accountability coach now. Why do I say that with such vigor and passion? Because I've been there. I procrastinated. I wasted my time. I wish somebody had told me this earlier. I've had an accountability coach for the last 2 years, and it has been so transformational for me. I can't help make this video and share it with all of you and encourage you to get your own personal accountability coach. Since I've been experiencing these benefits, it really gets me to wonder and question, what is it about this process that makes it so effective? I've made quite a few videos on this already. What I've covered in the past is accountability coaching. It leverages the power of contract. Having an accountability coach gets you to act because you have a contract between you and your coach. It's not the same if you have a buddy or a friend, or even worse, an app. The contract is not deep enough to get you to act consistently. Accountability coach works because it leverages the power of reflection. Having a coach ask you meaningful questions week after week forces you to stop, think, reflect on how the week went by, how we're going to plan for the week ahead. A key process to reorient ourselves, something that we just don't do because of the manic lives that we live. Thirdly, accountability coaching leverages the power of focus. This is the single most effective tool I've found to get me to focus. It's like putting blinders on my eyes and I am clear what I need to do this week. What is it that I need to accomplish this quarter, and what will I be accomplishing for the year? It is simply brilliant. Since then, I've realized that there is yet another power that accountability coaching leverages, and that is the profound power of consistency. Now, you already know that if you do something consistently, be it a diet, exercise, making sales calls, do any hobby consistently, be it art or music, you will experience results. No, you will experience exponential results. Why? Because you were consistent. You didn't give up. You kept showing up again and again and again. And if you faltered, you showed up again. Now, being consistent is hard. It's very, very hard. If you've ever been on a diet, you know what I mean. But those who are consistent, you have the potential to have world-class results. So how do you be consistent? Accountability coaching is that hack. It is that cheat code to get you to be consistent. Not just get you to be consistent, but get you to internalize consistency. And once you are consistent, what are the benefits? Being consistent helps you leverage momentum. Thanks to accountability coaching, you will show up and you will complete the actions that you're committed to your coach to do. And as you keep completing them, as you get moving, you gain momentum. And once you are already moving, once you have the momentum, it is that much more difficult to fall off. If you do fall off, it is that much easier to get back on. Momentum is that lifeblood of anything that you start or any creative endeavor. Consistency increases your willpower, because once you have a keystone habit and you keep showing up for that habit, be it daily or weekly, you no longer have to make decision for that habit. It reduces decision fatigue. You just show up and you just do that habit. And because it reduces decision fatigue, it increases the willpower you have for the other activities during your day or during your week. Consistency turns your habit into your identity. If you're consistent with your habit, it's no longer something that you have to do or that you've got to do. It becomes part of who you are. Once you start exercising consistently, as I have begun exercising consistently, I don't have to push myself to exercise. I am one who exercises regularly. I've been setting up systems in my company, and first it was a challenge. Now I think in systems. Because of consistency, whatever you are doing goes from something in your to-do list to a part of your identity, to a part of who you are. Finally, and this one is obvious, consistency amplifies your skill level. Obviously, something that you do over and over again, you just keep getting better and better and better. I've experienced this with making YouTube videos, with exercising, with making systems for my company. Now, earlier it used to take me hours to make a 5-minute video, several takes. And now it takes me a much less time, and I've done videos in a single take as well. Why? Because I was consistent. Now imagine having all these powers with you. Imagine leveraging each and every one of these powers. The power of contract, the power of reflection, the power of focus, and the power of consistency. You can do all of that just by having an accountability coach. Best of all, you can achieve all these benefits without superhuman will, without superhuman effort. You just have to show up, and after which, not only will you experience results, because you are consistent, you will experience compounding results. I don't need to tell you the power of compound interest or compound results. Like I've said in the beginning, this is insanely effective. I truly don't know why the rest of the planet is not doing this. If you would like to get your very own personal accountability coach, please log on to thefinish.club, where you can get your own personal accountability coach for just $150 per month. I hope you found this useful. Till our next video, take care and goodbye.